NBA ukimaliza unapewa trophies, medals, there is certificates, there is a ceremony, you go out there, there is some food, there is, you know.
Hiyo unasema ingine KBF unamaliza, unaambiwa tutawaletea medals. Ama number 3 napewa medals, number 2 mnasalimiwa mkono. Mnaambiwa thank you. Mnaambiwa thank you for
participating. Na usisahau kuna hii issue ya nini, they are the only team between Swat, the Street League and the Well to hit someone for 100 and a 100 point difference. 124-24. They can complain from the first minute to the last.
To the last minute. To the referees.
To the referees.
To the players.
Kila mahali. To the players. The nini. You know. Yeah. By the way, tukiongea kuhusu Street League, tunafaa tupatie credit sana Gria.
They're doing a
Gria Insurance. Iko sawa. They've done well. They've really done well for the Street League.
Welcome to the second episode of Street Talk 101. My name is Osea Makori, and this is the show whereby we get to talk about basketball. We get to talk about many things that are happening here. We get to talk about KBF. We get to talk about the Street League. And today in the second segment, venye mlisikia Chester alikuwa anatuambia jana, kuna story mob sana zenye aliongea kuhusu basketball. Aliongea mambo mazuri kuhusu Street League, kuhusu KBF and many other things that are happening. Na leo niko na guest mwingine mnoma sana. I have somebody who's done a lot in terms of basketball, who's gone places in terms of basketball. At one time, he played in Uganda. At another time here in Kenya, he played for Kivuli in the Nairobi Basketball Association. And today, I'm with Cletus Musingu here in studio, talking to us about basketball, on matters development of basketball in the streets and in KBF. So Clay, habari ya leo?
Nzuri sana.
So, hii mambo ya bake, unaionaje so far?
Thank you for having me, first of all.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you know your director as well, and the DOP. I've come to love basketball a lot. Yeah, because basketball has done a lot for me personally as an individual, right? Without it, I would not have friends that I have today. Some of the best friends that I have, met them through basketball. So I'm glad that you guys have me here to talk about the game that we all love.
We're happy to host you as well.
Yeah.
Sasa nikiangalia kwa hiyo process yako ya kukuja kuwa player all along to getting to this point that you in also the Street League, and you're also a writer, a decorated one in terms of basketball and sports generally. So how has the journey been?
It's been incredible. I cannot say anything than it's been incredible. Nakumbuka, you remember a while back before the Street League, we used to have these scratchers that were meant to play. We used to play as games, yeah. You remember every day, and you would have week. To every week. The teams that are formed munacheza wiki mzima.
If the team has been formed on Monday,
you stay. That is your team for the whole week. Yeah, and then the bragging rights. So that's where I began writing. Was unakumbuka ndio nilikuwa naandika every day in the evening when people have gone home. Unapata nimeandika review, game ilikuwaje, who are the top scorers, how was the game, you know, hizo vitu zote. So I used to do that a lot. Then I realized I didn't know I could write. I did not know I could write. But then I realized that I could
do something.
Yeah, I realized I could write a lot. And then, you know, Zedi.
Yeah.
Coach Zedi.
Coach Zedi.
Yeah, one time he linked me up with a magazine. So I used to write for that magazine as well. Yeah, so every end month, there will be some article about the streets in that magazine. Right?
Yeah, now you've talked about the streets.
Yeah.
We're getting straight into the Street League. This is a Premier League that has happened for quite some time now, for some years here in the streets of Kayole, for 6 years to be precise.
Yeah.
And what are the tremendous things that you've seen happening in that Street League, or perhaps the major steps that you've seen happening in the league?
Well, the first season of the Street League, I remember we used to play, we used to ref within ourselves, and Moses Musosi had a vision. I don't know, that guy just, the chairman. Yeah, the chairman of East Basketball Association. I think he saw something that could be built into something incredible, and he's done it. right now. And when you look around, he's ready to even change it. He's bringing another level of the league. Yeah, so used to have only the street league. Yeah, and you look at the teams that are there now, and it's incredible. You look around and you see players that play the Premier League of Kenya, Kenyan internationals. All of them want to play the street league, and it's an advantage.
Yeah.
So it's come a long way, and we still got a very long way to go. Yeah, and there's competition in
A
the
lot of
streets.
it.
A lot of it. There is competition in the street league. I, being a former winner, won it a couple of times, actually 3 times.
You have the bragging rights.
Yeah, I do. And very soon, I do not think anyone has ever retained that championship. Nobody has ever done it. Yeah, nobody has ever done it. And we had a few seasons ago, maybe two seasons ago, when Click won it.
That was a season ago.
2.
When Click won it.
Click won it 2 seasons ago. You see, we have this. It's 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, 2 seasons ago.
I played Click that season. And I said I would not play them again. I said I'll not play the likes of Kinamarol. No, I will not do that. Willie, those guys, Duke Mairura. I said I will never play them again because I realized something special was going on with that team. Yeah, I remember in Moja 2 basketball court. I lay there after winning that semi-final, and then I realized I can never beat them again. It would be the final time I ever play them. I will never play them again because my perfect record must stay perfect.
And you quit basketball.
I quit. I quit basketball.
You retired your peak.
I would rather be a writer, ref the games. Yeah, all that. I have seen a lot in the streets. And when they swept Swat Nation away, it was not a surprise to me because I could feel it. Yeah, I could feel it. When I played them, I could feel it. When I played in that preseason, I could feel it. And I knew this one, we are not going to win. We are never going to win again.
So it was a tough game. Is it still a tough team so far when you look at the things?
Rose Mushila has done quite a good job with that team. I remember they were also runs all the time. Wanaweza shinda leo, kesho, they did not have that consistency. She has developed a wonderful team, right? Yeah, and it's a shame they didn't get a chance to defend it successfully. I actually thought they would be the ones to defend it. Yeah, but they failed to. Just like everyone else has done.
Yeah. You win it's been a rough road.
Yeah, you win it, you lose it.
You leave it for other people to win as well.
And you look around, how many teams have got to that final several times? In fact, I would think Junobin have been to the most finals.
Junobin and Dream Team.
Dream Team were only there twice and they won it when they were there. But Junobin have been to nearly all finals and they've only won it once.
So it's a tough thing.
It's a tough league. I am telling you, it's a tough league. But from Kenya, the reigning champions. From Kenya have been in this league since the first season. And Coach Chester.
You talk about patience and
oh my God, Coach Chester. Coach Chester. Coach Chester. Oh my God, Coach Chester. I had.
He's waited for 6 years to win it.
He had to
for
wait
5
for
years
5 years to win it, and he never stopped believing that he could. Even when everyone always made fun of him.
He's a laughing stock.
I remember nobody was paying attention. Yeah, but it's an incredible thing. He's won KSBC, he's won all these other places, and he develops players. Yeah,
a lot,
young players especially.
And so talking about this, like so far, yes, there is a much development of this league. Kuna vitu mob zenye zimehappen so far since hii league ianze. Na outlook ya hii league this season unaionaje? Like the whole appearance of it, venye league inakuwa run and everything, unaionaje?
I would much improvement.
A lot
of improvement has gone into this league. Yeah, you look at how Paul Masharia, he's a communication director, I think. Yeah, he's made sure that there are no walkovers in this league.
That is a good thing about it.
Right now, they are no longer. We used to have walkovers. People just failed to show up because they just decided, we have another game. We have a KBF game. We have another game elsewhere. We are going to go there. We are not going to go.
We are avoiding this.
We are avoiding the street league. But now, we do not have walkovers. In fact, Nazra Eagles, very prime example. I'm saying they are very prime example because this season, they gave a walkover on the opening weekend. Opening weekend. How do you give a walkover on opening weekend?
2, in fact.
2.
I remember on Saturday and Sunday.
On Saturday and Sunday. And all games, the team say that they will be making sure they are there by 10. There's no early games. So games begin at 10. They failed to show up on Saturday, and then they failed to show up on Sunday. Do you know what the league did? They gave them back their money. And told them, this is not the way we are running this league anymore. And it's a very good thing because the seriousness that people are taking the league. It's very important. It used to be sometimes someone does not take it seriously. But now you look at even the prize money, 250.
As something to worth fighting for as a team and as any other player who is participating in the league. And it's really a good thing so far. Ukiangalia hizo progress zote ni like, which are some of the challenges or which are some of the things that you feel that needs to be worked on in the league or generally?
I think so far it's heading in the right direction. When we can fill up stands full to capacity.
The streets are getting people to watch basketball again in Kenya. And
we are having night games. And I saw the other day, they've put lights up. You know this, you play basketball and you be there with us.
A lot of this is happening.
Can you imagine night games?
You see, as Kenyans, we've been accustomed to that way of that, like, the best time to watch that basketball. Call me on a Friday night, tell me there's a game somewhere there. I'll go watch on that Friday night. After that, I'll go do my thing. Or if there is music there, I'll enjoy, have fun, and then later on go. Because like we feel like the weekend is there for us to be wasted, particularly. So if you get opportunities or you get places whereby there you get that time to watch basketball till late in the evening,
or you
then
play,
it's a good thing.
Or you ref, you know, you do something that keeps you busy other than doing other things. I think we've really come a long way. The street league has really come a long way.
And now I'm supposed to ask, ukiangalia yes, is street league kuna both men and ladies. The ladies league is the well. So ni progress gani pia umeona kwa hiyo ladies league kwa sababu
the women empowerment league? Hey, this league it's the one that I think I can dissect. The street league is doing very well, the men, but the women, who's gonna stop Swat Nation? Someone has to do something.
Coach Chester also asked that question yesterday.
Someone has to do something. Orlando cannot just walk in and win every single time. Surely.
Without no competition.
I was talking to her when I asked her, when have you ever come for a game thinking you could lose? Do you know what she said? She said only twice. And the first one was when they were playing Kote. Their first season in the well. You know, they've won it 3 times on the trot.
That was in 2020?
2019. 2019.
Before COVID.
Before COVID. They've won it. That day, she told me that if there is a team that
give them a run for their money.
It was not run. She knew they were going to lose that final. She knew. And then when they got there, Betty Kanan was 15 points up inside the opening 3 minutes. So the scoreline was looking like 28-6 or something like that.
That is the first quarter.
That's the first quarter, 28-6. So she was like, even she said that, bwana na hii nayo ilikuwa rahisi sana. Unexpectedly because alikuwa anajua kina Caroline, Jerry, kina Ashley, huyu mwingine this other one. Kogalo. Alikuwa anajua hii tunaenda kuchukuliwa. Then akashtuka kwani ni rahisi aje, you know. And then the other one recently they played Money Team. So alikuwa ananiambia aliniambia ati unajua nilitoka kwa nyumba nikijua na kuja kufungwa. Game kwanza.
Ni rahisi bado.
ikakuwa rahisi. So I think the ladies need to step up a couple of notches. And this season, I think I've seen some very good teams in there, especially at our SS. SS, you were there. You came.
Their game,
You came
I
when
think,
they were.
Is it the only team that has beaten SWAT Nation so far?
No, nobody has beaten SWAT.
SWAT has not been defeated yet.
They have not been beaten. 3 years, nobody has beaten them. Nobody. So long as they show up,
they're winning.
Nobody is yet to beat them. Kwani hao wengine wanafanya nini?
Hakuna ama
no, hiyo ndio kitu tunataka kujua hata mimi. Huwezi kwa tu unakuja kila siku kushinda.
Ladies mtuambie kuna shida gani kwa hiyo ligi?
Bwana hata mimi sijui hata.
It's only one team that is dominating for all those years. Maybe step up and do something because we need competition in that league.
Inakaa mbaya. It is a very bad picture. So long as Swat Nation wametokea, they've ever given one walkover in their entire games. They've ever only given one walkover, and that was because walikuwa, I think their players sijui walikuwa wameenda international duty or something like that. So hiyo pekee ndio wameipeana. Hawajaipeana walkover, na so long as wamekuja
discipline of the game,
they win it, and they don't win it kidogo. Unapata 78-20, you know. Yeah, but this season
kuna competition.
I will give credit to this team called SS. I am talking about SS a lot because they are the only team between SWAT, the Street League and the Well to hit someone for 100 and a 100-point difference. 124-24. I cannot forget that score because not many teams are capable of doing that.
108-4.
Yeah, not enough. Click 108-4.
Oh yeah, because I'm also meant to understand that Click also have that record. They hold that record in the
100. Yeah, 100. The difference. Yeah, the difference was not 100. The difference was not 100.
Oh, so this one is 100.
124-24.
That is a whole lot.
It's quite a lot.
So bado kuna vitu nyingi zinafaa kufanywa hapo kwa teams zenye
zinapata. SS was spectacular, and I watched them the other day.
They play good basketball.
They play very good basketball. They move the ball very nicely. Yeah. Jubiso and Obi are doing a good job with that. It's a very young team,
A very young one.
They are a very young team, no attitude, very good players. The other day wamepiga hii timu ya Enos wambili Yanga. It was Stingers. Yeah.
Sema nyuki walizimu.
Na hujafika kwa active nation.
Active nation ama nation iko inactive sasa hivi.
Hii ya Brian Wabwire. Bwana. They show up and you think they are here to play. Then one wonders what's going on. Wanafanya tu vituko.
Hawataki kucheza basketball.
See, they don't have the talent to play. They do. A lot of it. They have the likes of Tina. They have
Lisa.
Those ladies can play basketball.
A lot. But they have some new players in as well. Yeah. So I think perhaps they're gonna do something else in this second leg that is coming.
Yeah, and I remember there's a day they were playing Stingers, and then their coaches had refused to coach them. They was in the stands and they say, mwenye atashinda iko sawa.
Because they are literally the same coaches for both
teams. The same coaches.
So ukiangalia Clay, ukiangalia kwa hizo team sasa kwa ladies team, like which team are you rooting for this season?
Bearcats, if they have the correct attitude, because that's Bearcats ndio Zitek. I think they play for Zitek as well.
Yeah, both SS and Bearcats.
Hao ndio walifunga Equity vibaya kwa KBF.
Kwa KBF.
Waliwafunga na ilikuwa mbaya. It did not look pretty. Yeah.
It was a sweep.
Unless Orlando arudishe hao watu wake.
Kumbuka kuna watu walikuwa Dockers wenye na Dockers ijakuwa kwa season.
This season
so perhaps they might end up playing for
because akileta mtu kama Natalie.
So, ni mambo ingine tena.
Ni mambo stress. Swat Nation wanapata advantage tena. You know, but I think there is talent in the world. There are talented players in there. I think they are just lack of experience.
Yeah.
And then the commitment. Sometimes the commitment, because those players are very talented.
True.
Yeah, Masha the other day.
Masha who for SS.
Yeah.
A very young girl, but doing wonders in the court.
Under pressure. She had to score those free throws the other day where they beat Stingers by half a basket. she had to score. The kind of pressure that she was under, she had to score the both free throws to win the game.
To win the game, and she did it.
She did it.
She did not bow to the pressure.
And do you know how many free throws they had to score the last few minutes? They scored 8.
8 free throws.
8 free throws. They didn't miss any of those free throws.
But is it like it's a good thing so far Clay, kwa sababu ukiangalia hata venye hiyo basketball imefika sahi, like the last 2 or 3 weeks we've had only ladies games that are happening,
and it's
but
full.
The courts are full
to the brim,
and people are coming watching basketball. So it's a good thing, and it clearly shows that our ladies are doing something tremendous. Na sijui kuna team ingine pia, a new team into the league like Twende.
Twende Sports.
Yes.
Hiyo ndio ile Jechester alisema they are what?
Kuna jina alitumia.
Alisema ni Slay Queens. Ama ilikuwa kitu kama hiyo. I saw it somewhere.
It was something like that. What do you think about the team?
Twende Sports.
Yeah.
Deng Garang.
Coach Deng, yeah. A very young coach, but promising coach.
The way he plays, with determination and everything. So you find that Deng can complain from the first minute to the last.
To the last minute. To the referees.
To the referees,
to the players.
Kila mahali, to the players, the nini. You know, the other day alikuwa ejected na referees. He was ejected.
No.
Then he comes back the next day, amekaa kwa stand. Si kwa stands, kwa meza.
Kwa meza.
He thinks that the referees have forgotten.
Uh-huh.
So he was told to go sit in the stands before the game continued.
True.
Yeah. He's, I would have to say, Deng sometimes ako overly emotional. Because he cares. He cares.
So,
sometimes it's just basketball. You know, we are there to play, enjoy the game, and go home, and the winners will win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But as a shida ni, sometimes you're overly emotional. It causes a problem to even his team. Yeah? Because a basketball game, you can't win every game.
It's true.
A basketball game, you can't win every game.
You win,
you can't.
You lose.
Yeah, you can win, you can lose. But sasa Deng anakuwa so emotional hadi anawacha kuwa concerned na team yake, ako concerned na referees, ako concerned sijui na nini, and every single time. Hiyo ni foul, hiyo ni nini. So see, maybe he should become a referee. Yeah. Deng maybe should become a referee.
Alafu ataona hiyo pressure.
Ndio ataona hiyo pressure anawekeanga referees hapo.
And so far Clay pia ukiangalia kwa hiyo ligi hiyo yote generally CLOL, there are some coaches that you've spoken of, there are some coaches that you see that they are really doing a tremendous job when you want to grow and trying or doing a lot in terms of growth of basketball.
Yeah.
Or who are some of the coaches that you can talk about? And
this is not even something you need to think about. I will go for Rose Mushila. That one all day.
He's doing
Rose Mushila click. That lady can coach.
Well, a lot.
I will go for Rose Mushila, yeah. And then when he's coaching the Twende men. When he's coaching ladies, then he is unmanageable. But when he is coaching the men, Twende sportsmen, he's relaxed and he gives instructions to his players and the game goes on. But when he's dealing with ladies,
it becomes somebody else.
He becomes someone else. Even you wonder, is this them? Yeah. But you should also give him credit because he's won the Street League how many couple of times? Twice. He's won the Street League twice.
Yeah.
Right?
He's won it twice.
Yeah.
In Dream Team?
Dream Team twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dream Team twice.
So he feels what it needs to
be.
He knows
exactly
why I need to win this game. So I think you should not criticize him for the
emotional part.
because he knows what he wants. And for the men's side, which are some of the teams that we've seen like standing out this season and doing?
Twende Sports have got a very good team. Twende. But we've seen good teams come and go. We've seen even Kenya ones being beaten as if they do not know what they are doing in this league.
The young men.
Yeah. They've been beaten, hammered, not even just hammered. You look
mercilessly.
And you wonder what this is a team that is playing the
national team.
Internationals. International players. The other, you remember, was it from Kenya
From
playing
Kenya,
Swat Nation?
Yeah, last season.
I saw Mayoti struggle. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Yeah, they could not believe what was going on.
And everybody was there.
Everyone was there, even Jemo, like all of them, even Griffith, all of them were there.
And it was something else.
They were beaten by Kina Alier, the one who plays for
the young boy.
Who
plays for Umoja.
Alier, Moses.
Moses Alier.
That guy, aliwafanya mambo. And then this
Paulinho.
The smiling Sudanese guy, the one who does not even
know if he's been insulted or something wrong.
He always smiles.
That's a good thing. So like it clearly shows that something great is happening hapa kwa streets.
Yeah.
Kuna baki inachezwa nzuri sana. Na tukiongelea hivyo sasa, hii ligi nyingine yetu unaionaje hii KBF sasa?
Hiyo ni hewa. Baridi kabisa. Hakuna kitu hapo. Hiyo watasikia vibaya, najua wataambiwa nilisema, but it's not worth somebody's time. I'm sorry, but it's not worth
somebody's time. But kwa hii playoffs tumeona some run, watu wamejaza nyayo and everything. Was it the level of basketball that was played there?
Can I ask you something?
Yes,
you were there.
Yes, I was there.
You were there. How many of those players that were playing there, how many began playing elsewhere apart from the street league? Even when you were being entertained by Vitek.
A lot of players.
Do you know Godfrey Abuya? We were seated somewhere with Caroline Jerry. She said they are going to hammer Equity.
Way bad.
Way back then. Godfrey was so sure Equity would win. And when it came down to it, it was not pretty.
Tuliona vifagio
alifagiliwa. Yani Karo alikeep to her word, nitawafunga na tutawatoa.
And it happened.
Yani tutawafunga na tutawatoa. Mpende msipende. Hivyo ndio aliwaambia. Ati tena sitafunga timu moja, timu tashinda moja. Takufunga hivyo.
Lakini sasa ukiangalia hiyo ligi yetu, yes, we talked about the ladies game, but sasa ukiangalia the next time, the next series that they were playing against TP now for the finals, uliona vitu zite qualifying. So what do you think about generally the level of talent or the level of competition in terms of
power? That's the difference. Power.
That is what they needed.
They needed power. They do not have. How many women can match Natalie?
Wasema ni kubaya.
Ni kubaya. Na unajua walikuwa na power. They had power.
So that was generally the challenge.
They were dominated. It was power. Inaitwa nguvu.
Na the men's side.
KPA iko na watu. Iliwaramba. Hiyo sasa. Mnasema iliwaramba ama ikiliwaramba. Kitu kama hiyo.
So that is the power that they didn't have.
Okay. They are talented. They were talented, but hawangeweza. Ingeweza. KBF can do more. That's what I think. I think they can do more. And huwezi kuwa na ligi ya street. Yenye inapeana hadi prize money. Right?
Na iko na funds.
Na iko na hawalipi. Na hawalipi. It's free. You know? Hauwezi kuwa na hiyo na wewe uko na financing ya government of Kenya.
Na hakuna kitu unafanya.
Na hiyo government of Kenya. Itawauma ndio.
Mnamaliza kwa podium, hamna hata medals.
Mimi acha nikwambie, mtu aliniuliza, wewe mbona hujaicheza Premier League? Nilimwambia kuna siku nitaicheza Premier League. I cannot. Hiyo sasa naenda kufanya nini?
Bado watoshi mboga.
Unajua hata Ronnie Buda anajaribu sana.
True.
NBA ukimaliza unapewa trophies, medals,
certificates,
there is a ceremony, you go out there, there is some food, there is, you know.
Hiyo unasema hii nyingine KBF unamaliza, unaambiwa tutawaletea medals. Ama number 3 napewa medals, number 2 mnasalimiwa mkono. Mnaambiwa thank you. Mnaambiwa thank you for
participating. Na usisahau kuna hii issue ya nini ya fixtures. Fixture iko leo, kesho ukienda haiko. Hadi unaandikiwa email. Kama umekana email.
Nakutumia email.
Sikupata fixture.
Hebu angalia email yako.
Angalia email yako.
Unaangalia ndo email inaingia hivi.
Nimeona vitu. Basketball in Kenya, we need to take a leaf out of Uganda. I think we need to do that.
Yeah, by the way, umecheza Uganda.
Umecheza and they are better organized. Do you know how many referees, international referees, Kenya has?
About 2 or 1.
Last I checked, 3, but I think maybe saini wawili.
When you're active.
Uganda has 9.
Ndio maana tunashinda tukicomplain kila siku referee.
FIBA licensed referees. They have 9 refereeing their league.
Sisi tusaini wawili ama mmoja. I think it's 1 so far. Juu mwingine nilisikia ni kama hayuko active kwa kuref so far.
So unaona sasa. Inakwambia nini?
The standards are low. Na tutakuwa na quality games.
Haiko. It cannot happen because
tutashinda hapo tukiwatch maref.
Si ndio, si watch ref anataka kwa set of attention. Anataka kwa set of attention. Unaona? Unapata hata shot clocks zinafanya vizuri vile vilikuwa zinafanya kwa.
Leo utapata zikifanya,
kesho hapana.
Ama kesho upate mmepelekewa game out the huko.
You know there are things that happen in this league, KBF yetu hii, zenye vitu unashangaa. Unaona? If haikuwa problem if you are going to Makande, nasikia watu wanafungiwa ndani. You know, such things are not supposed to.
Kuna complaints all over every time that a team is traveling
to Mombasa.
Wakienda LD, wakienda Mombasa.
Dore tuende sijui wapi
Nakuru,
utasikia sijui. Ati sijui game ilianza saa fulani, tukacheza for 5 hours. How do you play basketball game for 5 hours?
Kwani ni tennis.
5 hours, unakati 5 hours ukinini. And that is why we must give credit for these Wetu Musosi, Zedi,
There's also another league that is happening on the other end.
KSBC, Mwenda. Mwenda is a very good person. KSBC kianza, me pia I was there. Tulikuwa tunaenda kutana every Saturday na Sunday, tunaenda Gretsa, mara tuko NYS, tunaenda sijui wapi. You know, kina Alan Origa. You can ask them.
Yeah, I do.
You can ask them. Kina Paul.
Yeah. They're doing a very good
thing.
They're
doing a spectacular job.
That is the league
kina
so far.
Hata huyu nani? Kisali, Kisali anatafuta hadi sponsors anapeana. Hadi KBF anawapelekea sponsors. Credit 264 ama ni hiyo. Anawapatia. Rosaf.
Ukiangalia KSBC ndo niliona ligi ya kwanza ilikuwa na 24 clock, ilikuwa inaifuatilia sana na the 3 seconds defense. A lot. Yenye watu wengi walikuwa wanatoka kucheza hata KBF wanaenda kucheza huko. Nakuwa noma.
Juu mezoea kusimama, hutaki kucheza.
Huko kidogo firimbi imelia unashindwa ni nini? Umefanya nini?
3 seconds.
So they really doing a lot of transformations. Na that is generally what we crying for as stakeholders or perhaps as people who participating in these leagues. Kukuwe na a better way or a better structure on how our games are being played. Na definitely players watashow a good, like bring in a good show. But kukiwa na some shambolic structures and everything,
inakuwa ngumu.
Watu watakuwa wanaingia Nyayo, nacheza game, twende West.
But ndio hiyo kwenda West. But unajua ukiangalia hata si maneno ukiangalia vile league iko structures, especially KBF, you'll find that these other leagues are more organized than even the KBF. I'm sorry to say, but that is the truth.
That is true.
Wewe unacheza Premier League a whole year, right? Ukitoka hapo inafaa kuwa unapewa hata kitu kama 10-15 million.
Yeah, you've invested a lot of it, your time, resources and everything to come participate in there.
Exactly. Na ni ngapi wanapeananga?
Iko. Ulipewa lini mwisho? Kuna mtu umesikia akikwambia
hiyo hapana.
Ni handshake wanapewa. Mnapewa medals. Kuna timu kimaliza hata saa zingine medals mnaletewa 7 medals na kwa timu kwa watu 12 ama saa zingine trophy hakuna. and everything.
How?
So, like, what are some of the things that you recommend that can really happen, or what are some of the things that can be put in place?
It's already happening. It's already happening.
Other leagues.
These other leagues, it's already happening.
Or pay competition.
Someone is sitting somewhere and saying, naenda kucheza huku kweli. Acha niende huku.
Nikimbia pa Koma nicheze huku.
It says a lot that the NBA, Yaroni, is even more organized than the Kenya Basketball Federation. Mimi yani hiyo NBA iko organized.
Very organized.
Unasikia ati referees wa Premier League hawajalipwa, mara sijui.
Na league fee inalipwa huko kwingine.
Na league fee inalipwa
pesa nyingi sana.
Kuna timu unajua zinacheza NBA na zinakataa kuwa promoted.
Wanashinda, hawataki kuingia huko.
Tena KBF hatutaki, tuko sawa. They play again. They play again
kwa sababu ya structure and how organized the league is.
So mimi sitaongea sana waste time na KBF. Waendelee tu kufanya mambo yao.
To support the grassroots.
Yeah, let's focus on the grassroots. This is grassroots ndio more important than hizi vitu zingine, and so far it's happening.
That is it. So like so far tumeongelea about KBF, Street League and everything. Hebu unaweza tupea history Street League ilianzia wapi na venye do imekuja? Pesa washindi wa kwanza walikula pesa ngapi?
5,000. 5,000. Na tulikuwa na timu 7 pekee.
Na games zilikuwa
noma pale Diopa. Diopa Catholic Church.
Tukiona wale watu wa huko nje wanajama kama fans.
By the way, we must appreciate those Catholics. Wame support sana
the growth of basketball.
Far East Basketball Association has really been supported na Catholic Church, Diopa Catholic Church. My fathers who have been there, nini, you look at the court ilikuwa mbaya, Giants of Africa wakuja wakatengeneza all that for grassroots basketball. 5,000 past winner
Kenya shillings.
Nibs ndio walishinda hiyo 5,000.
Na ilikuwa pesa mzuri.
Ilikuwa pesa mzuri hiyo wakati.
Alafu tulikuwa tunapewa some wristbands
za kuandika champions. Hakukuwa na ring.
I think we need to bring that culture back. Kwa sababu we need to have something that I can wear all the time when I'm coming to the court to show people that I'm a champion in this league.
Ndio hiyo. And it is ikatoka hapo ikaenda
10,000.
Right? Then Moses Musozi akaenda sijui akafanya nini kidogo, sijui akakutana na kina sijui IRF or sijui something like that. Prize money ikaenda 50. Then it went to 100. And then Gria
wakaingia.
Yeah. By the way, tukiongea kuhusu Street League tunafaa tupatie credit sana Gria.
They're doing a
Gria Insurance. Iko sawa. They've done well. They've really done well for the Street League. So from there, Gria sponsored
the league now.
Then you realize walikuwa napeana 100, then number 2 anapewa 50, then number 3 anapewa 25,000. Unaona? Yeah, and unajua kuingia hiyo ligi pekee ulikuwa unalipa ilikuwa ni 11 ngapi?
It was 10,000
kuingia. Hiyo ni wakati sasa ilianza kwenda kwa 100 because it was free.
Mara kwanza ilikuwa free. Teams zilikuwa zina participate freely. The
first 2 seasons it was free. Hii season iliisha, hii ilikuwa na 40 teams. It watered down the league because now the quality of the league, games were so many, and then you find time. Unaona?
Unangoja like 1 month ndio mcheza your game.
Exactly, because teams are so many and we had 4 conferences. Yeah, but sahi model Moses and Gria Insurance kina Nathaniel Mukoma. Na Paul Majari, I love what they are doing right now. Right now you see the competitiveness in the league, unajua tuko sawa.
Kabisa.
Unaona? Na unapata 250, quarter million.
Something worth playing for as a team. Sababu kama vijana mkijieka pamoja mkipata hiyo pesa ya kuregister kuingia kwa team, and then at the end of the day you're going to get something that can help you as a team, so it's really a good thing. And so tumeongelea hiyo story pia tukiangalia national team. Kuna some national team activities zenye zina happen. I believe there's a team yenye sijui kama imetravel kwenda Tunisia ya 3-on-3 beach games, and also the national team is also preparing for the Africa competitions, the African competitions.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the level of preparedness and the select players that are in that team?
with you Nyayo nani wakirusha matatu Jose Gitau Davis siaji.
Yes.
Yeah, mimi Davis, I have known Davis since akuweke MTC.
Embu.
Unaona? And I think if we go in the right direction to kuna younger players in there, it is advantageous because we've seen these teams, they came to the streets. These players that we are talking about, the national team, walikuja kwa streets and they were shown
na kwa kugumu,
walifungwa vibaya. Sijui kama wanaweza fungwa kwa streets
huko nje kutakuwaje? The streets will embrace the grassroots or get young players.
The younger the talent, the better. Tuko na structures mzuri hapa tukienda hivyo, and that's what all these other leagues zimefanya. KCBC have done the same thing. Street League, Gria Street League imefanya the same thing. Unaona? Younger player hivyo unaona? And unaangalia hata more courts are being built
each and every other time.
Unaona? So we are grateful for that as well. Unaona? Mimi nimekaa nikiandika hizi reports every single time when there is games at Street League nini. The only other person or the only other area that wanaweza tupatia compare ni NBA. Juu pia wako na Dan Owere hapo kuandika reports za what transpired.
So Mr. Clay, ukiangalia so far, like who is a player that you're looking forward to in the both ladies and men in the Street League? Who are the players that are standing out between them, like in the men's category and the ladies categories?
Should I go younger or experience?
Any player, doesn't matter. Sini competition iko huko. Nani ana stand out?
So far, I am picking from a team that is not even on the top. There is this guy called Tasur. Yeah, plays for 7-Eleven. Oh my God, that player is one hell of a player. Yeah,
he's a point guard.
Yeah, I think he's a shooting guard. Yeah.
And the ladies?
I am trying to not to go for a player from Swat Nation. I am really trying because I am really trying. I am really trying. But I would have to say Rachel Wandago,
playing for Money team.
The reason why I am picking Rachel Wandago is because she's consistent, and nearly every game she notches at least 15 to 20 points. Every game. I have not seen a game that, and then she collects a lot of rebounds for her team. And when it's not going their way, she just bulldozes her way in. Right? Yeah, so I think I will pick Rachel Wandago.
That was really good. And before we finish this show, we were going to wish some quick recovery to Mayoti. We mentioned him earlier on. And I'm meant to understand that he's not well so far. We wish him a very quick recovery as he gets better and gets back to the court to play basketball. And it's been really a wonderful show so far. We've talked about a lot of things. We've talked about matters development of basketball. And this is a show whereby we talk about local sports. And the content here is unfiltered. I mean, get your time, come here, defend yourself. Get your time, come here, talk about basketball, talk about development of basketball, and it's going to be a good thing. And remember, this is Street Talk 101, whereby we get to talk about local sports unfiltered. We get to talk about many things on matters basketball. Get your time and be here, talk about basketball. Let us all grow basketball. Clay, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me, and tell your director, Jerry, and Aaron Mulufa. I'm really honored to be here today, and I'm grateful.
I'm very much happy as well.
But basketball is heading in the right direction. It is.
That is true.
Despite all the challenges.
That is true.
It is.
Remember, you can get us on any of the social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And we are at Street Talk 101. My name is Osea Makori.